Hi, and welcome back to Sense and Sensitivity and to another episode of I'm filming in my bathroom. I managed to sneak away and finish some chores while my kids are napping, and so I wanted to do a long-awaited overview of the brand Vanicream because so many of us with rosacea are recommended Vanicream by our dermatologists, or you look it up online, on Reddit, whatever. It's talked about a lot and with good reason, and it's a growing company that's had a lot more products recently. So I wanted to talk about things that I've tried and my experience with them. So first, just really quickly, Vanicream, the background was that I believe it's two pharmacists from the Mayo Clinic back in the day who needed to create a cream to compound formulas in for dermatological issues. And so they created their moisturizing cream so they could put bespoke medications into that cream and know that that cream formula itself wasn't going to be interacting negatively or negatively affecting anybody's skin. So I really like that about them because they're taking a really cautious medical do no harm approach. And then you'll see on their labels, which are pretty no nonsense, what they highlight is that they're really safe for sensitive skin, gluten-free, a bunch of different things. Like, let's see, all of them have this spiel on them. Free of dyes, fragrance, masking fragrance, lanolin, parabens, and formaldehyde releasers. And yeah, masking fragrance is something that you'll see in some like Cetaphil products. So weird, just weird. So I really like that about Vanicream. I think they have like a pretty high integrity with their products. I like they're simple and they're really quite affordable in the world of skincare. You can find stuff cheaper at the drugstore, but they're pretty well priced on Amazon. I think that's the cheapest place. But also, Target and CVS always have coupons and discounts going on, so you can generally get $4 or $5 off of a skincare item. I don't know if Ulta is selling them yet, but they're picking up lots of popular brands, so they might. Anyway, on to the products. Some things I have with me currently, some things I don't and I've tried, and then some things I haven't tried at all. So first I'll talk about all the things I have tried. Stuff that I've tried that I don't currently have. 1, the facial cleanser. It's really nice and simple and gentle in that I never found it irritating, but it's too drying for me. My husband has used it. He thinks it's fine, but he doesn't have sensitive skin, so he prefers something with a little more oomph or a little scent or something because he can enjoy those things. But if you're somebody who has skin that's sensitive but not super dry, or you don't find a lot of cleansers drying, it might be a good one to check out. It's a simple kind of creamy gel. It does foam. Yeah, and I liked the way my skin looked after using it. Like, it just looked really clear and calm, but it's just way too drying for me. After a few days, I can just see dry patches and my skin feels really tight. So that's a bummer. I've also tried their shampoo, the Free and Clear line shampoo and conditioner, and same issue for me. They work in that they're non-irritating, but the shampoo is very drying for my sensitive, dry scalp, and then the conditioner doesn't really do anything for me. I have really tricky hair. My scalp is sensitive. My hair is super fine, but it has some texture and it gets really dry. So I need products that hydrate and take care of my split ends, but don't weigh my hair down and don't get my scalp greasy, but don't dry it out either. And so the Vanicream or Free and Clear shampoo and conditioner just did not work for me. I literally had the hairdresser that I went to at the time say, "What are you using on your hair? Because it's not doing you any favors." And I told her, well, I was going through the low FODMAP diet at that time and just kind of trying to rid of all the irritants externally and internally, and so that's why I was using those. She was like, okay, well, as soon as you figure things out, you need to change products because these aren't good for your hair. I'm using Scene. I'm still using Scene. Maybe it's been about a year. I'm about to make another purchase. I love their deep conditioner, even for my fine hair. I think it really does a good job and heals split ends. Is that possible? Or it prevents more from coming. And then just the unscented shampoo. I think they're really good products. I like the leave-in too, and I use them on my whole family. My husband loves them, and he prefers scented things, but he'll use the conditioner and just be like, what is that? That's amazing. And I use it on my kids. So I love Scene as an alternative. Way more expensive, but you can find them on sale. Ulta often has them in their like biannual hair care sale. And they're really good. Worth it in my opinion if you have hypersensitive scalp. Okay. Now, some things that I have used that I have with me. So, the Daily Facial Moisturizer. This is a newer product specifically for the face. It's got hyaluronic acid and ceramides, and this is a beautiful moisturizer. It's a gel cream. It is pretty hydrating, and it has squalane, and my skin loves squalane. I talk about it a lot, that I think it's a really good ingredient for sensitive skin, and it's high on the list. It's the second ingredient in this. So this moisturizer is beautiful. I used it all summer. This is almost empty, and this is, I think, my second bottle of this. It's about $13, but I don't think there's not enough occlusives in here. So as the weather has changed and I'm using indoor heat and everything is super drying to my skin, I can't use this. I honestly think the hyaluronic acid and glycerin, like the humectants, are actually negatively affecting me in this environment because it's so dry. It's like, I know I've read that hyaluronic acid can actually pull moisture out of your skin in a really dry environment, and I do think that was happening, so I had to stop using this. You could try layering it. It's like I said, it's a gel cream, so it can be layered with other heavier things on top. But if you have oily skin or, even normal skin, you might want to check this out, or dry skin with the addition of squalane oil, which is what I do in the summer. This is beautiful. I love this stuff. Very, very worthwhile. No irritation, just really hydrated skin. Some people are sensitive to hyaluronic acid, so if you are, then it might not work for you, but I love this. Also a newer product, the Facial Moisturizer SPF 30. I love this. I think the texture is beautiful. It doesn't really leave a white cast. I have pretty fair skin, but I can see white casts when they are on my skin. And this one doesn't leave one. It's moisturizing, it's thick, but you don't feel like heavy or oily after. I really, really, really like this a lot. The one thing I will say is that it does have kind of a sunscreeny smell, but that fades pretty quickly. So if you're on the hunt for a daily facial moisturizer with SPF, I think this is so good. It's not waterproof, so it's a bit lighter, easier to take off. It's only zinc oxide as the active ingredient, so it's a mineral filter, and I just think it's a great product, good for sensitive skin. I love this. Okay, as the weather got drier, I thought I'd try their moisturizing cream. I've heard so many good things about it. This is a very simple, basic cream. It's mostly petrolatum, which is like mineral oil, and then it has a little bit of a silicone in it, and it's thick and rich, but this didn't work for me on my face. I think that it didn't really hydrate. So I had really dry skin, and I would put it, and it just sort of felt like it created a film, like a protective layer maybe, but it didn't penetrate. So my skin was still tight or uncomfortable, but it had a film on it, if that makes any sense. Maybe you could put like a hydrating serum under it, and then put that on top, which was something I was thinking of doing, but within about a week of using it, I was breaking out in a lot of little bumps, and that was the only thing I had changed, and within a week of stopping using that, the bumps cleared up. So it was causing a reaction. I know it says it's non-comedogenic. I believe it does. Maybe it doesn't, but most of their products are, but it didn't work for me. They have a lighter version that's the same ingredients, but the proportions are different, so it's a little more watery. I haven't tried that one. Maybe it would work better for me. Maybe that, just the proportions are what kind of cause the clogging, but I'm not really interested in pursuing that right now. A couple other products they have that I am interested in trying. They have just a bar soap that you can also use on your face. It seems like similar to unscented Dove bar soap or something, but I like a good creamy moisturizing unscented bar soap for the body, so I would like to try that. And they also have a vitamin C serum, and it's one of the few companies that's using these vitamin C derivatives that they say are safer for sensitive skin. And it seems sort of in line with the Marie Veronique vitamin C serum that I had used previously and really enjoyed, and my skin did well with it. And this is, a fraction of the cost, and again, like pretty clean ingredients, supposed to be made for sensitive skin. So I would really like to try their vitamin C serum. They have a couple of other products that are pretty hard to find. I've never seen them in store. I know sometimes you can order them online. They seem to be sold out a lot, and that would be the deodorant. I'd like to try that because I never satisfied with deodorants basically, and most scented ones I really don't like. I know they have an antiperspirant. I don't use antiperspirants, but I've heard that one's really good too. Again, pretty hard to find. And they have an SPF lip product that I've never seen in real life. I'm not really interested in that, but maybe if I was going on an extended vacation in a hot place, I would be interested. And I know they've come out with a baby line. I've never seen it in person, but I've seen it on their website. It looks, from comparing the ingredient list, it looks to be pretty much the same as their regular line, just labeled baby. So whatever. But going back to this moisturizing cream, I'm going to use it up on my body. I'm going to save it for travel. Oops, since it's a smaller tube. But I prefer the CeraVe moisturizing cream for my body. I just think it's a more sophisticated formula. It has more ingredients, and it doesn't irritate me, so that's good, because I like that it has hyaluronic acid. I like that it has ceramides and different things like that, instead of just basically being water and mineral oil. But I hear that this is really, really good for eczema. So, I think the overall approach with Vanicream is, again, that do no harm approach. And if you are in a state where everything's irritating you, you have no idea what's going on, and you need to cut everything out, but you can't just do nothing, this is a good place to start and kind of get back to a baseline. And then from there, see how your skin rebalances. And once it's less reactive, you can say, it's feeling a little dry, so maybe I should see if there's a cleanser that's not going to dry me out as much. Or it's feeling a little oily, maybe I should switch from the cream to the facial moisturizer, which is more of a gel cream, etc. Things like that. Or, everything's working great, and now I want to add an active, so I can use their vitamin C and see how that goes. So it's a really nice brand for just getting back to basics. I love that they're no fluff. I love that they don't have crazy stupid marketing or bottling things in sparkly packaging just to make you want to buy it. It's just no nonsense. It's affordable, and it's just here to try and help people with sensitive skin. I really like that. So overall, I love Vanicream. I think it's a great brand for people like us with rosacea or sensitive skin. Not every product is going to work for everybody. But it's a really good starting point, and I hope you find that information useful. Comment below if you've used Vanicream, what products you like or recommend, or what hasn't worked for you, and stick around for more content. Thanks so much. Bye for now.